Well, anybody who knows me well knows my love for hot sauce. It's a little obsessive, but I have met my match. Vic Clinco just moved from Arizona to High Point with a job transfer, but what he brought with him is unique. It may one day be the world's largest hot sauce collection. Everybody in the newsroom said I have to do this story, and I couldn't wait to see it. Take a look at his, well, shrine, better known as his basement. So Vic, when I came down the steps and looked in here, I said, I'm in heaven. I have found my hot sauce heaven. How in the world? I mean, there are thousands in here. How did you get started doing all this?
You know, I got started simple enough, a lot like other people. My grandfather had a garden in his backyard, and he grew jalapenos. And I can remember him just taking them off the vine and just eating them and sweating, right? And, just giggled, and I thought, wow, that's kind of cool. I want to try that.
So as you got older, you started collecting a little bit, but you tell me about that book. You said that book made a difference.
So my wife had given me the first bottles that were in my collection. And I think it was about 3 months or so later, I found the Great Hot Sauce book by Jennifer Trainer Thompson. And it just opened my eyes to a world that I had no idea was out there, right? It broke the sauces down by heat, by styles, and again, I had no idea that anybody even collected anything like this, and just, I guess it blew up from there.
And that was how many years ago?
26 years.
So 26 years, you have amassed how many bottles, if you had to guess?
So I've lost count in the move, but I'm pretty close to 11,000 bottles, and they're all unique. And again, they're from literally everywhere.
So not doubles in here, right?
No,
They're all
no.
single individuals.
There are some label variations, right, as people have changed their labels or have done some different things. But yeah, everything else is all unique and individual.
So now, I mean, you've gotten yourself firmly implanted. As far as collectors go, do you rank, or how do they handle that?
Yeah, this is the largest hot sauce collection in the world.
You're kidding.
No, come on, I wouldn't kid you.
No, but he'd give me some really hot sauce.
I could do that. Yeah.
And you have tastings and all that?
I do, yeah. So I'm starting myself up in this area. We've been here about 1.5 years, right? The room has just kind of, I guess, gotten to a point where I feel comfortable bringing people in. But yes, that's what I want to do. I want to, I guess, educate folks on all of the different flavors and flavor profiles that are out there.
Tell me real quick, because when I glanced at that wall over there, why are the flags out?
So that's my international wall, right? So what I did is I broke it down by country of origin, if you will. To me, again, that I've gotten to this size and the collection itself has taken on a life of its own. I really wanted to have that museum feel, that shrine feel, if you will. So I thought, what better way than actually showing where the sauces came from.
All right, so even if you, I mean, he's the guy, right? He's connected in all the hot sauce culture. He goes to challenges where he'll try some. He's really more of a collector.
Okay.
But he says he loves it when he goes to those conventions and someone comes up and goes, I can handle anything. He goes, well, try this one. And he says, and just break them down because people love that. So I brought us just 3, he just did some random ones. These are habanero pepper base, so it's not jalapeno, which is kind of lower on the scale, and it's definitely not ghost pepper or Carolina Reaper. And so I'm gonna tell you the proper way. You do it any way you want to, but he said the proper way to do hot sauce is not to put it on your finger. You can if you want to. He said just make a fist and then let a drop fall out. And that would be the way that I'll let you do it. These aren't that bad, but
I really wish you would have brought the jalapeno version, which is the wussy version.
that's the starter kit.
Right. That's really good.
It's not bad.
I'm just going to put some on this
Add a little kick
here.
to it.
I will tell you that this one is probably the hottest.
So why don't you put it on your finger?
Only because he said later, if you forget, even if you've washed your hands, some of the oils can stay on your finger, and you put that in your eye. It's not going to feel very good. He will
that
be.
Tastes really
is
good.
that one getting you? This is the harder one. He will be certified by Guinness. He says the Guinness World Book of Records. He thinks in about 1.5 to 2 years. And he has nearly 11,000, and he says he's not stopping. I just can't believe it's right here in High Point.
What a cool thing to collect. You know, you hear people collect dolls or they collect magnets, but hot sauce, that's pretty unique.
So are we going easiest to?
No, well, I just went to that's the hottest.
Oh.
But it's not like that's the perfect amount. What Lauren just did is the perfect amount.
I'm just creating a color palette on my plate.
He has
here.
so many.
This one,
right.
it's not that hot, but I like the taste of the first one that we had.
So I will tell you also,
Better.
he said, don't drink water if you try really hot things. He said the oils inside hot sauce is what makes it hot. And if you do water, water and oil separate, you're just chasing it around your mouth. Like it's not leaving. You need something solid.
Like a milk, right?
Like a cracker or milk, he said. Either
Interesting
one of those.
cracker, right? I wouldn't have expected a cracker.
So this one made me cough today, and I don't know why.
All right,
great,
so we still have
great.
how much? 40 more minutes of news?
It's not bad.
Okay. If
Yeah,
we're
because we
coughing
gotta
in
be able
between
to-
reads,
We
I
gotta
might
be
have
able
put a
to
little
read our
too much.
stories.
Oh yeah, that's a whole mouthful right there.
Oh, well, you gotta.
But I like spice.
I do too.
That one actually tastes really good.
So if
That
you
might
wanna
be my favorite.
check out my story on WFMYnews2.com with him, and we will show you how you can get in touch with him. What do you think? That's not bad.
I like that
the first
last
one
one.
the best.
I like the first one a lot. That middle one was like, the taste was okay, but this one,
We're gonna go to break.
this is my
Milk or
jam.
crackers.
Crackers. We'll be right back.